Hello, my name is Austin Zielinski, and I am a senior political science major. I will be doing my presentation on the World Wildlife Fund for Nature. To start, I will give a brief history on the World Wildlife Fund for Nature. It is more commonly known as the WWF, and it was founded in 1961. Since its founding, it has become the world's largest conservation organization. It now operates in over 100 countries across the globe and has over 5 million members and supporters. Since 1961, it has worked on over 1,300 projects and invested over $1 billion in their conservation efforts worldwide. The mission of the WWF is to stop the degradation of the planet's natural environment and to build a future in which humans live in harmony with nature by conserving the world's biological diversity, ensuring that the use of renewable natural resources is sustainable, and by promoting the reduction of pollution and wasteful consumption. The WWF also has two major goals which it wishes to accomplish by the year 2050. The first goal is the biodiversity goal, and that states that by the year 2050, the integrity of the most outstanding natural places on the earth is conserved, contributing to a more secure and sustainable future for all. And the second goal is the footprint goal, which states that by 2050, humanity's global footprint stays within the Earth's capacity to sustain life and the natural resources of our planet are shared equitably. To sum it up, the main mission of the WWF is to protect both animals and the environment. The WWF's headquarters is located in Gland, Switzerland. There it is led by their president Pavan Sukhdev and the director general Marco Lambertini. While the president and director general are the face of the organization, the board members are the true policymakers. They are elected and they serve 3-year terms. Working alongside the board members is an advisory group known as the National Council. And helping all of them is the scientists and experts who work in the field to conduct research and then take that research and publish reports to help influence policy. The World Wildlife Fund has a lot of notable activities. One of them is the role they play in developing the Debt for Nature swap. This program was developed by a member of the WWF in 1984. And what this program does is it allows nations who are in debt to have portions of their debt forgiven so long as they invest that money into local conservation efforts. Another thing they have done is organize a worldwide movement known as Earth Hour. This is an event that takes place once a year towards the end of March, where cities and individuals across the globe turn off all non-essential electric lights for an hour to show a worldwide commitment to protecting the planet. The WWF also helped found the Marine Stewardship Council. The MSC is an organization that inspects fisheries across the globe and sets standards for them. If these standards are met and the fisheries prove that they have sustainable fishing habits, then the fisheries can use the MSC's official label on their food, which signifies that the seafood being purchased is certified sustainable. On top of everything already mentioned, the WWF also donates large amounts of money to conservation efforts across the globe. They do this to protect endangered species and also to stop deforestation. The final part of my presentation will be on how the WWF participates in global governance. The main thing the organization does is lobby governments to adopt environmentally friendly laws and to remove or reduce harmful practices. To do this, they work alongside government entities and try to persuade them to change environmentally unfriendly practices. They achieve this persuasion with the help of their scientists. The scientists do their research and then publish their findings to a report, which is then handed out to the respective governments. The research is used to raise awareness and highlight areas of concern so that the lawmakers can then identify problems easily and fix them. Another way the World Wildlife Fund participates in global governance is by working alongside other organizations to campaign against certain practices they deem environmentally unfriendly. One such example of this would be when the WWF joined forces with the Cooperative Group in the UK. Together, the two organizations campaigned against the extraction of oil from the Canadian tar sands. They worked together and conducted studies while publishing their findings so that the citizens and the respective governments could see the results. These studies and publishings were then used to put pressure on governments to adopt better practices. In doing so, they participate in global governance by helping shape the environmental laws through lobbying and by setting policies and standards that should be followed. To sum up their strategy, the World Wildlife Fund internally sets policies that are developed by its board members. The board members receive the help of scientists to make sure the policies are sound and beneficial. Once the policies are developed and the reports are published, the members of the WWF reach out to governing bodies and work side by side with them to advance their environmental agenda.